Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Wednesday afternoon, July 20th. We are looking at Window Trader's Market Profile of SPY, IWM, and Triple Qs. I had to leave early today, but I just got back. Doesn't seem like I missed much. I left right when midway through K period. So we attempted to get higher, it looks like, in ES and SPY, but never got a new high for us or Qs. But I see Russell did. So Russell made a new high. Don't know if that's a poor high. Now Russell looks like they got into their gap. I think it started about 181.53 or something like that. It gets filled at 183.55. So a lot of different things. Triple Qs filled their gap from back on early June. All those gaps are gone. And they got into that 8-day balance. That's number one. Russell got into their gap. So did SPY and ES. Now, ES, because of the dividend, took back a lot more to gap than SPY did. SPY only took back, it was 566 ticks. Now it's 518. So they only took back 48 cents as far as we're concerned. ES took back almost $2, I'm guessing, because the dividend was about $1.50. So we both still have decent-sized gaps. We had a chance for a trend day up. Now, before this transpired, this flush out, again, this is what you get in this trading room. We had said we went 19 time frames from yesterday through the beginning of G. Actually, it was 19 and a half time frames. I said we have not had a pullback. We have not had an inventory adjustment. Nobody has been shaken out yet, right? Well, guess what? They did shake them out. And it turned out to be a really good opportunity for me on a long side. Now, it did get lower than I thought, but it gave me ample time the first time I took the big play to get paid on it. We'll go over that in 1 second. So we all have afternoon pullback lows. We have one in I. Russell has theirs in H. Qs has theirs. Actually, Qs is a double distribution day. I apologize. They never filled all their single prints. So this is H's low to the day's high and then A's range. So they had a triple distribution day yesterday and they have a double distribution day today. That's coming on the heels of a triple distribution day down. Pretty amazing, right? Fragile short-term traders. Tesla's earnings came out. Looks like they're trading at 757. So they're about what? Today's high was 752. So not much movement as far as I can see right now. Up about $6 from today's regular trade hours high. I did nothing but long this market today and had a very good day. A lot of them was small. The first one I took was an A period when we pulled back against yesterday's POC. I said if we get to around K's low and the overnight low, it's a good risk reward trade in A. We didn't get quite there. I took a small one on the 390s. Did well. When B took out A, I wasn't as enthused to take it, so I didn't right away. But when B got above the opening and started making progress, you knew there was a lot of energy being built up. We had A's high, yesterday's high, a 14-wide overnight POC, and our 4-week balance high of 393.16. And it popped, and I was in on it. Not huge, but I was in on it. And the rest of the day, I did 393 calls all day. So in A, I took it to take out yesterday's high. In B, to take out the balance high. In C, when we had single prints. In D, when we had single prints. F period, we were holding trend this whole time. We were one time framing up this whole time. So any pullback, I was long, basically, B, C, D, E, and F. Now, G starts flushing. I started a very small one between E's low and F's low, a 5 lot. I added 5 at around D's low. I added 5 in the single prints. I added another 5. Now I was getting hurt. When we went and filled the single prints and got to half back, I put on 125. And it rallied. It rallied nicely enough for me to make money on the entire trade, and I put it to bed. And then we made a lower low in H, and I took another long. Not a big one by any stretch. I mean, we never got the opening. We tested it, but we never got it. So I took another long in H, nothing big, and that got paid when that went back up. And that was it. I didn't do anything in I or J. And then again, I had to leave in K period. What's interesting today is this is why I didn't. So we raised POC from B's high to E's low, which was a big raise, and then from E's low to F's low, which was another nice raise. But then we took it back down to E's low and back down to B's low when we got back down here. So that's why after I took that big play and did well on it, I wasn't too thrilled that POC at the point that time was being lowered again. Well, lo and behold, they raised it back up. We end up getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 8 wide. I don't know exactly where. 9 wide is with N, which I don't count. So I won't carry it forward. But we did take it back up. We didn't get quite to B's low, to E's low again, but we did take it back up. That's very unusual to raise POC twice by a decent amount and then take it back to where it was. So that's why I was a little leery to get long any size again in HI and J. Value also went from high to overlapping to high. I'm not sure where it ended because I'm in bigger increments, but it certainly was at least overlapping to higher on the day. And again, we end with an 8 wide POC. So it was a very good day trading. Nothing but longs for me this entire day as we broke through our balance. I'm calling the weekly up now in all 3 of these indices along with the daily. As far as our destinations, so our upside is today's high of 396.26 and then filling the gap at 401.44, which is 518 points from June 10th. And then above that, we have 404.89, 404.48, I'm sorry, 404.48, which is a price probe from June 9th. Another key thing we did today, we went back and forth through the, actually we didn't. We got above the 50 and stayed there. Let me just see. I'm not sure where it was this morning. It's at 391.15 now. But yeah, we got above it. We went back and forth through it in A and B and never saw it again. So that was very, very positive for the bulls. Now let's go to the charts. So just going to show you the weekly and the daily. So we finally popped this 4-week balance high. So the weekly is now up for me. Right? Very good. That's pretty positive. We're up in the weekly, and here's the daily. We're up one time framing up 4 days. Remember I said these lower highs? Well, again, we are now progressing. We have a lot ahead of us. We have ECB rate hike information tomorrow, and then next week we have all the other big tech earnings and our Fed. So again, a week from Friday, I think we're going to have a pretty good idea. If nothing shakes this market out, I'm wondering if we're going to get some legs to stop this progression of lower highs. All remains to be seen. For now, though, we're above the 50. Again, one day doesn't make a market. Right now, the market isn't really, we're not pulling back at all, I don't think, from Tesla's earnings. So far with Netflix and Tesla, the market's been happy so far. We'll see tomorrow what the ECB brings us. Thanks for the likes and subscribing to this channel. Hope you had a good day trading. Enjoy your evening. And we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.